Prof, let's talk about the challenges. What do you see as good? What do you see needs to be improved?
Well, thank you very much. I think the first thing that is good is the commitment of the doctors, their dedication, their drive, a drive to support government to contain this pandemic as part of the national response. That's a good aspect that we can say. The doctors are very committed, and some other health workers. They are prepared. As you know, when we started, they brought some Chinese people, very non-specific people that we do not know, and the Nigerian Medical Association kicked against it. And that was the right thing to do. Because we have the capacity, the commitment. All we need is an enabling environment. And talking about enabling environment, when we started, you recall that the issue, first of all, many of our advices were not taken. At the point when the first case came on the 27th of February 2020, the Nigerian Medical Association called the government and advised the government and advocated to the government that they needed to close borders because it was an importation, and that could have broken the transmission chain. But there was a lot of dilly-dallying until it became very obvious that they needed to close borders, and it came a little bit too little, too late. And we started. We had no, I think basically it was Lagos and Abuja that had the PCR machines for molecular testing. But the good thing is that the government responded, even if a bit late, they responded by providing many PCR machines and training the laboratory the scientists and the pathologists to do the test. So right now we have over 70 PCR machines courtesy of COVID-19. But that, we can't say that that's enough for Nigeria because we're a very large population. We also were faced with the inadequate supply or inconsistent supply of personal protection equipment. And it took the resident doctors decision to go on strike, and totally unnecessary because we expected that the doctors and the government should have been on the same page. I mean, the doctors must be protected. There's no two about that. Even the patients, other patients coming to the hospitals should be protected. Doctors needed to be protected, and apart from training for infection prevention and control, they need to have the equipment. Unfortunately, it took the resident doctors, the threat, and actually took to strike action before the government responded. But I think that it's much better now. I think that planning is very, very important. We must have stakeholders meeting where we talk to ourselves and talk to the president cannot do everything. That's why he has all sorts of ministers and advisors and the rest. And they should help him. It will help him because the way the Nigerian health system is going, if we do not learn anything from COVID, then we will have failed forever. We didn't learn anything from Ebola. We ought to have learned from Ebola and use this to the advantage in the containment of COVID. But unfortunately, we have not learned anything. And if we do not document and learn from this, we would have failed. And it would have been a failure.